everybody's ready to go into the trailer. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Gotta get this thing all loaded up, ready to go. Make sure I got everything. Don't worry about the oils leaking. That's not important. Getting all my stuff ready to go. I'll load this thing up all by myself. Hopefully I don't screw that up. And we can get ready to go to the track. Well, here in a little while anyways. So, let's see how this plays out for me. All right guys, so got the car loaded up and all that good stuff. It is hot, I mean hot. It's not Florida hot, but it's a different type of hot. It is currently, let's see what it is. It is 93 degrees and feels like 101. It's supposed to get a little hotter today throughout the day. The track goes hot at 6. It's saying that it's gonna be about 95 degrees. I'm hoping that it cools down a little bit. I've never been to this track. The guys over at 417 Motorsports purchased the Ozark Motorsports Park or Raceway, whatever it's called. I've been there back in like 2016 just to kind of see the track and stuff like that. Now I'm going to actually run my car. So this will be the first time back with the car since Orlando, and I popped the head gasket, pressurized the coolant system, and dumped water under the tires at like the 1,000-foot mark. I was doing like 132, something like that in the log, and it was scary. So a little nervous about going back with the new track. So pretty much what my plan is as of right now is pull some power out of it, do a couple 1/8 mile hits, and then do a full 1/4 mile, and then maybe put some more power into it. Just kind of depends on how I feel and all that good stuff. It's got a new converter. I was using Rick Prospero's bolt together converter, and it was super wrong for this car. But the best I did with that was a 10-1 at like 137. And that was with, you know, it was only leaving at like 2 or 3 pounds of boost. I'll put the time slip somewhere. 60 foot wasn't all that great and did pretty well. So with this new converter, I'm guessing this car probably with the same tune-up, as long as the track holds, I'm sure it will. It's not gonna the fastest car in the world or anything. Should do probably like at 980 is what I'm guessing on the current setup. But again, I have no idea. So last night I put together a tune just to kind of figure some things out. So gonna see what's going on in here. So I got everything loaded up, cars in here. Did it all by myself for the first time. No ground guide, so it's worked out pretty good. Pretty much what this is, you know, stock LS1, gapped rings, 85, 88, Huron Speed T6, turbo kit, 3-speed turbo 400 with 2nd gear leave, built by Rick Prospero, the Green Mamba. Got all my stuff, got the snacky snacks, and tools, parts. Hopefully I won't need any of those things, so we can get this puppy ready to go. Now, I'm not heading there right now. I'm gonna just load everything up and get it ready because I gotta go to work for like an hour or so. Do some stupid army stuff, but it is what it is. And then I'm probably gonna leave straight from there. So the next time you see me, this clip will go over whatever. I'll be driving, hopefully. So, peace. Whew. All right guys, so got the truck loaded up, trailer loaded up, and we are about to head out. Took care of what I needed to take care of at the office. It is 98 degrees. We have an 1.5-hour drive ahead of us. So it's enough of me talking. Let's get to it and head to the track. All right guys, so I have got the car unpacked and everything is just about set up. It's still pretty hot here. I'm gonna say it's probably 90 degrees, give or take. About to start walking the track here in a second, just to get it eyes on. Got everything set up in here. so I can stay nice and cool on this hot day. Not a whole lot of cars out here right now. This is a private test session, so as you can imagine, a lot less everyday street cars. It's a $100 entry fee, but honestly for a test session, that's really not that bad considering other tracks. You know, I've seen $350, $400, $250 at other tracks to just get a couple hits in, because you know you got a bunch of other cars out there. That's in Florida, where I mean you're talking street cars galore. Got another F-body out here. Talked to that guy. His name's Tyler. Pretty sweet little ride. He actually works on post with me, so thought that was pretty unique. But I can tell you, from the last time that I was here, 2016, it does seem like it's been updated a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell, and my memory's not the best, but it looks like they might be stretching this out to be a quarter mile. Right now I think that it's set up for 1/8 mile stuff, but I mean, I'll flip you guys around so you can see what's going on here. Pretty cool little drive up the staging lane, kind of cool. Coming here, they're gonna prep. It'll be a radial lane and a slick tire lane. Quite a few slick tire cars out here. So this is gonna be my home track for the next 2 to 3 years. So look forward to it. Glad they're keeping it alive. Ozark Raceway Park. So they're getting ready to get things prepped up right now. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is these first couple passes gonna kind of just do some shakedown, get used to the car again. It's been a while since I've touched it. And last time I was out with the car, I ran into some issues. So definitely don't want to run into that. Looks like there's some more cars out over here. So that'll be pretty cool. There's a really badass C7 over here. A big old slick car. So I'm gonna walk over there and show you guys that thing real quick. So this is that C7 I was telling you guys about. Looks like it's a big old Pro Charger up front. Pretty sleek little car. Todd Bennett. It's pretty nice little setup. Love the big Pro Charger cars. They're pretty awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead, head over to the car, get the tune-up done, load it all up, get my stuff laid out, and get ready to make a pass. I'm not sure when they're gonna start opening up the lanes. It's 6:30 right now. Well, excuse me, 6:20. Might as well be 6:30. So we'll see what's going on here in about 20-30 more minutes. See if I'm on the track. All right, guys, we're in the lanes. About to start getting my Hans device and all that good stuff on. It's still pretty hot. Track temp's like 105, I think it was. They sprayed it, cooled down to like 103, but it's probably gonna go back up. So I'm not like counting on it being that low for very long. However, good news is I don't make a whole hell of a lot of power to really make that matter anyways. So that's a plus. Started spinning up top. Wow. I
am 100% going to need a parachute at this track. That was 8th mile, and I was having issues slowing this big thing down. Everything felt pretty good. The only thing that I'll say is that definitely feels down on power, but I pulled like 4 degrees of timing out of it. So that's kind of expect that, you know. Temperature's good, 182 degrees. And the belt didn't fling off, so that's already a start with me. I'm gonna cool this car down, turn it around, and see what's up with this data log. See why I didn't want to do what it should have done.
Guys, I just got back. There's no ticket booth here. So like I'm running around trying to figure out what the hell I just ran. And some guy was like, hey dude, you gotta download the app. And I'm like, of course you have an app. Well, I got my 9-second, well, it's a lie, that's a lie. What I will say is that I ran my fastest 8th mile at a 6:34. My previous 8th mile fastest pass on the 10-1 was a 6:56.8. All right, I'm down mile per hour because I pulled like 4 degrees of timing on it, trying to be conservative because the new track and everything. I still spun up top a little bit. The track's not there yet. It's still pretty hot. I'm giving it about 30 more minutes. I'll get back into staging lanes and go again. But my fastest prior was a 6:56.8 or 6:56 at 109 mile an hour. That gave me a 10-1. That's with a 3.46 back split, meaning from 8th to quarter. What I just ran now was a 6.34 at 107 miles an hour. Down mile per hour because that power is out of it. Now, if we add my back split from my 10-1 pass, that puts me at a 9.8. This is a quarter mile, or this is an 8th mile track. It does have the ability to run quarter mile, but with my car weighing like 3,600 pounds and stock brakes, the shutdown, I'm not comfortable until I get a chute on this thing, just because it's so heavy. Slowing that much mass down is pretty difficult. So I'm ecstatic because that's potentially a 9.8 second pass. I have a 9-second street car, guys. That is so crazy to me. Like, and I've done it all myself. Obviously I had help with Rick, you know, and Cole helping me, but like, I turned all the wrenches. Like, I'm tuning it myself. Cole helped with that as well. A huge shout out to him for helping me with this. But man, like, it's got no power in it right now. I'm gonna add like 2 degrees and see where it goes. I'm gonna say I could probably get this thing a 6.2. This car is probably gonna run 6.0s in the 8th at 12 pounds of boost. That's on a stock LS1 with the wrong camshaft. This is insane. Which, it's really not. People do this stuff all the time. But for me, this is insane. Oh my gosh, guys. This is so sick. The 60 foot was the best 60 foot I've ever had. It's a 1.48, which is not very fast. The best one I had before was a 1.58. So it took a 10th off the 60 foot, and I don't really know what I was leaving at for boost. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it 3,200 RPMs instead of 3,000 RPMs. I'm gonna put the two degrees of timing back into it and see what we can do. This track should get better. I'm about to walk up and get the temperature and see what's going on with that. But I might have a contender for the street car class out here. So that alone is sick. So we'll see. All right, so staging lanes. I'm up next.
start getting my shit ready. Let's go. Pass number 2. 2 degrees of timing. 3,200 RPM launch. Data log is on. Windows are going up. Need people to get out of the way. That was a 6.2. That was a 6.2, baby. I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna say a 6.25. 6.25. That felt real good. I got a data log too, so that always helps. And you know what? I got oil pressure and I'm not overheating. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo! I gotta know what that was. I gotta know what that was. 6.5. Calling it. Or 6.25, excuse me, 6.25. I'm gonna say it 109. Oh, 6.2 at 112, baby. 6.2 at 112. All right, guys. This is gonna wrap up tonight. It is 11 o'clock. I need to drive an hour and a half home, get this trailer unhooked, because tomorrow I have a 24-hour staff duty. For those of you guys who know what that is, you know how bad that sucks. So fun me. But it's been a really successful night. I'm happy. I'm leaving here ecstatic, really, because this car is going to be extremely competitive in this street class that is here, local, that they're going to be doing. So I'm super excited about that. I just talked to the owner of the track, Blake from 417 Motorsports. He now is partial owner of this track and was letting me know, like, hey, you need to come out here and race this thing because I think you're going to be extremely competitive in it. And I'm like, count me in. So a couple of things I got to do over the car. I need to check some things because I have some suspicions on some things. So gotta look at that stuff. But overall, tonight, the first pass was, I took 4 degrees out of the the 10-1 tune. 4 degrees up top. It was a 3,000 RPM launch. Not very, not a whole lot to talk about. And it ended up doing a 1.48 60 foot, a 6.34 eighth mile, and a 107. Previously, trap 109, and I think it was a 6.56, something along those lines. I'll correct myself in here. And then I put 2 degrees back into the car and I bumped up the launch to 3,200 RPM. And that was a 1.46 60 foot and a 6.24 eighth mile at 112 mile an hour. Picked up quite a bit in the mile per hour from just 2 degrees of timing, which tells me it could probably like a couple more degrees. But as of right now, I'm going to leave that how it is up top and try to start working on that 60 foot. Probably going to need to check the rear end, if I'm being honest. That'll be a different video, because I think I might hear some noises. And that is, it needs a spool. It doesn't have a spool, it's a locker, so that is something to definitely look into, and that's what I'm gonna have to check out. But guys, it's been a great night. This has been a long journey, trying to get this thing to run a 10, and then now I'm in the 9s already, so that's crazy. The end goal of this car, is an 850, so I can do drag drive 850s with it. As you guys know, this is my grandma's car, and it's a completely different car. You can check the walk around and all that video up there in the corner. But thanks guys for coming along, and Aston, I love you. You're the greatest kid ever, and I miss you. Take care, and I'll check you later.